All right, we're back. So, we have done a lot so far. We basically fully explored Wyndham. What's this? I don't know what that was pointing me to. We basically fully explored Wyndham. And a bunch of stuff happened here. We found a few new NPCs who are very interesting in Wyndham. And now we're going to head into the Interchange. And we're going to go explore. We're going to confront. We're going to do a few things. First, we're going to turn off the... We'll kill this guy, actually, before we do anything. We're going to turn off some of the turrets in the kind of entry zone. We're going to confront Dr. Tanner, or at least talk to her, see if there's anything, if anything new has come about from Actually, we might end up talking with Dr. Garrow first. Let's not yet. Okay. Because I'm worried she might decide to kill me. Alright. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to turn those off. Site office key. We're still missing the site office key. Which is wild. And then one of the places we had been down there, I think it'll just take us up to here, but there might be some stuff in there. We've been down there now, which is interesting. Okay, but let's go through here and let's talk to Dr. Tanner, because hi.
I see the damn data store has gone into idle. I assume you have the tape.
Wary.
Well then, doesn't that just prove how important this information is? I always knew she wasn't to be trusted. Well, suspected it. Now, the tape? Without proper analysis, it's all gobbledygook. But that can wait for when we're out of here. More pressing matters than that at the moment. Well, all right. I'll wait. Don't do anything foolish. Well? Well.
Okay, so she does not have anything to say about killing Ilya, but the fact that she did does make me very suspicious. I still might give her the tape, but it makes me nervous that she killed Ilya and seems to have no... It just kind of seems to be like, well, that's that, you know? And I'm like, why is that? Okay, so this is robotics, which we don't need to go to. We need to go to medical. I don't need to go down here. And we also need to go to data store A. Okay, yeah, this is to medical. Hi.
Oh, you're for it now. You bugger.
Didn't expect there to be so much. Oh, there's a bunch. One up there too.
Piece of cake, this'll do. I'm firing. You'll rule today.
God damn. Didn't expect to get right into a fucking gunfight, but here we are.
Bogey, need to reload.
Okay, I did not expect to get fully into a gunfight right off the bat. We'll get through here. I kind of don't want to be...
All right. I'll wait.
Ah, fuck.
Bugger me.
Nice and slow now. There's nobody here.
Go on then.
Fight harder.
I've got first pick of the loot.
Ah, you little.
I've got first reading.
Ah, reload. Get on with it.
Down here, you fuckers.
Right. Yes, scupper.
Alright. Pistol ammo. Cornish pasty. A lot of you have rifle ammo. Apparently I should be using rifles more. Alright. Yeah. This is the way to medical. I'm pretty sure I've been through barred from the other side. Interesting. Okay, so that's... interesting. We've been through here already. Barred from the other side. Wonder how we get into that. And we've opened up these doors here. Or at least some of them. Maybe it wasn't those. Maybe it was some of the ones over in B. Should have some resistance to this now. At least a little bit. Okay. Not perfect, but we do have some resistance to that. Okay. Medical. And that will probably presumably open up if we get access to A. Alright. Medical. 9 bullets. So we've been in here just long enough to grab an item or two and then fuck off. Go this way first. But there were some enemies here. Yeah, those guys. That were fucking resilient. And this is why we left. Thrall, huh? Triage. Towel. This is why we left the area, was because these guys were fucking crazy. Four bullets to take him down. Shotgun ammo. Yeah, these guys were super resilient, and that scared the crap out of me. Log, medical recording. What are you finding?
What are you doing? Trying to help you, Dr. Fisher.
First aid kit.
No! 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 Get that away from me, Alan! It's not... It's not tested. It will save your bloody life. The infection's tearing you apart, trust me. Get away! Keep your experiments to yourself.
Pistol ammo.
Fisher!
A few different things of painkillers here. We do have 3 med kits. I'm gonna take one of these. Okay. Use holder's key card. That's the go deeper into medical part that he was talking about. I want to see if I can take these guys down. Assume I can. Oh, come on. God, you take so many fucking hits. Chemical chemicals, iodine, poison, none of which I can use. And none of you have any ammo on you. They're just like, no, we don't use ammo. I wonder if they're more, if they're less resistant to melee weapons for some reason or other. Like, would they be rifle ammo? Okay. Might actually switch to my rifle. Iodine and burn salve. Okay. Not radiation sickness. 17th of September 1957. I again argue that we need to know exactly to what Mary was exposed, and again was rebuffed by the boffins on the lower floor. The man may literally die through ignorance. The sharp security segregations between sections may make sense to the grand sages at military intelligence, but I do not know enough to even attempt to save the man. It is not radiation sickness, but beyond that, I am at a loss. Pistol ammo and SMG ammo. Take them. Yeah, I think this was maybe where I found the key. So there really isn't much here. Yeah, you're kind of supposed to come here, get that key, and leave. And be like, fuck, 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 and get out. And then Dr. Holder's keycard gets you further. Test subject containment. Very sorry to have to say that the security have just informed me that they have found another dead escaped rat from the biological vectors testing. I thought I had made myself abundantly clear in the last memo that was circulated to all department heads, but we must maintain better experimental security. I know that this is a sealed facility, but that does not mean we can simply assume that such incidents will be safely contained. I'm sure I do not need to explain to any of you what the consequences might be if one of these test subjects were to escape and breed with the native rodent population. Fucking crazy rats. Yeah, I like how they're like, here, one singular pistol ammo. Rifle ammo. That's poison. Decontamination controls. Log, medical security recording.
Hello?
Find 5 audio
Anyone
logs.
receiving this? What the blue blazes happened just now? Who declared quarantine?
Dr. Holder.
Dr. Garrow? Is that you? Where are you?
Alan, listen to me.
Diane, where are you? Is this your doing? We're locked in.
There was an explosion. We had to...
Had to what? Where are you, Diane?
I'm on the evacuation convoy. I'm sorry, Alan. There was no time.
Nice, that clears that up. Radiation resistance recipe. We have already learned that. So I don't know that we need to bother learning that again. Lockdown controls, huh? Yeah, we need to find some way to power this all up. Do you think I can take this guy down? No. They cannot be taken down, it seems. No stealth takedowns on these guys. That's unfortunate. Oh, I took a shit ton of rifle ammo too. Alright, there's something over there. Training stimulant, burn salve recipe. I've already learned the burn salve recipe, I think. Yeah. Training stimulant, glue, towel. Spores. Report, the experimental training stimulant. 9th of August 1957. The increases in the subject's level of cognition and awareness are astounding. We note that the exposure to the modified formula might produce interesting unanticipated effects, but this is beyond even our wildest expectations. Potential applications for a more refined version of the stimulant are near limitless, and I suggest we proceed with a wider trial right away. Imagine a world where a university degree could be completed in a day, a doctor trained within a week, or a soldier put through basic training in minutes. It could change everything. We will, of course, continue to monitor the patient for any further adverse side effects. No one here wants a repeat of the fiasco with Subject 14. Subject 14, you say? Yeah, I'll want that radiation resistance one next, I think. Although... yeah, I think I'll want that one next. Power? I wonder if that powered on this? Oh, auditorium. The lockdown was in the auditorium. Got it. Okay, let's go this way. That's creepy. Okay. Doesn't seem to be anything over here, though. There's a crate. I need that. We'll take the damage resist now in case there's an enemy down here. There is. Okay. Alright, there's another pneumatic tube down here. Which, love that for me. Oh! Shit. Okay. So, yep, seems like I am back, yes. Oh, we had a brief, like, 20-second power outage. Oh, hi, Jelly Duck. Well, we're going to try to pick up right where we left off, because that was in the middle of some very interesting stuff there. So let's see where the autosave is. Okay. Got it. So we've switched the power to here, so we didn't lose much. So now we're going down to the auditorium. Hopefully it stays on. Alright, let's kill this fucker. And we'll go further in just a minute. Okay. Yeah, that was unexpected. Training stimulant, shotgun ammo. Training stimulant, a lot of that. Ah, another medical
We're on
recording.
the evacuation convoy. I'm sorry, Alan. There was no time.
No time? We're still in the fail-safe period, Diane. Raise the quarantine level before it's too late.
I can't do that. Oberon must remain secure.
Diane, there's dozens of us still in the lab. Please suspend the quarantine, just for a few minutes.
I can't. I have to think of the many.
Are you quite insane? Wait. Wait. I know why you're doing this.
I'm sorry. I must go, Alan. Engineer Institute.
Okay.
Diane, don't you dare. Open the bloody doors, damn you. Diane! You can't trap us in here to die. I swear, if you don't...
Resistances manual. Nice. So now we can do skills for resistances to all sources of poison, all sources of bleed, and all sources of burn. Okay. Poison might be a better one than radiation, to be honest. But let's do radiation. Because we might face more radiation soon. Medical tunnels. This is a whole thing. Spores. I am concerned, though, that I did not find what we were looking for. I'm doing well. We're making good progress in here. Pistol ammo. Towel, nice. We're making really good progress in this game. I'm thinking we might finish it tonight, because things are seeming to come to a little bit of a head here. How are you doing, BB? So we still need to find the sample for Dr. Holden or whatever his name is, and the serum for Mother Jago. SMG ammo. Tea. Gonna be sick all day? Oh no! Why are you sick? Rifle ammo, love that. Okay, she took the stimulant into the tunnels. The others left without me. I was tasked with watching the gross stimulant and couldn't leave my post. I hear the whispers too. They begged me to bring the stimulant, but I was strong. Then Dr. Langley went mad. She took the stimulant from me and ran into the tunnels. I don't have the strength to follow. The glow is everywhere. The spores, the voices, the ones that are left died, and now they walk the lab. My death is close at hand, and it doesn't seem all that bad. Death is a sort of life if we go to it together. Interesting. Oh no. Alright, let's go down these medical tunnels. I wonder if the sample that we're supposed to get here is actually the same. The thing that Mother Jago wants is actually the same thing that what's-his-name wants. The Interchange. Oh. Hang on, what's this? What part of the Interchange is this? Ah, I see. It's just here. So this leads directly to the medical tunnels. Well, we're gonna have to go through here. We can, let's eat that. Let's craft one of Mother Jago's strange tonics. And let's use it immediately to increase our infection resistance. We already have a fair amount of infection resistance from our God, those guys take a fucking lot of bullets. But good to have a little extra. Rifle ammo. We've already gotten all that stuff. Okay. Yeah, I want to try to make the most of this while I have the chance. Seems to just be some supplies here. So the path must be down this way. Okay. I don't want to use up all my arrows, but I also don't want to use up my bullets on these flowers. Shotgun ammo? Tea. Shit's getting weird. thralls down there. Okay, so let's see, there's that one there. I think it's actually... Yeah, there's one there, there's one over here. Really? Still take more? Okay, well, I got one arrow back from that. God, they just take so fucking much. And you can't stealth kill them either. Several walking wounded. For anyone reading this, myself and several of the other surviving members of the science team have managed to escape via a breach in medical and are attempting to make our way above ground through a cave network. We have several walking wounded, and Dr. Fisher is exhibiting the early stages of a nasty strain of the infection. Perhaps this break protocol, but we couldn't stay locked in there. Langley and the rest are all dead or gone mad. Alan disappeared days ago, and we haven't heard from him since. We'll worry about what happens next when we find somewhere safe to rest. We've got I've got 15 shotgun bullets. God, these guys are just real fucking relentless. Besides you, the Underdark and Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah. It's very weird. Like I said, we're getting into the thick of it, you know? We are getting into the thick of it in this. And we're getting into the end game here pretty quickly. What do I have? I have SMG ammo. Single bullets. Should set those off. There's another one there. Growth stimulant. Dr. Langley. Asked to bring... Do not forget to get... You got yourself into this mess. Dragged yourself half mad in a cave following voices. Do not listen to the voices. They can't be real. That woman asked you to bring the growth stimulant, but it wasn't real. You need to keep it together. You're alone here. The rest are all left or turned. Do not bring them the stimulant. Yeah, I'm guessing that... Actually, let's just consume that. The voice in the soil. New lead found. Okay. I found a growth stimulant canister the bard serum Mother Jago told me about. The voice in the soil spoke to me, asking me to feed the serum to Oberon. Mother Jago told me I can access Oberon through the wind scale plant by powering up the interchange. And the voices want me to feed it. Oberon. Now, hang on. This does not seem to be the same thing as sample 1. Which is what Dr. Holder wants. So we still have to explore medical some more to figure that out. Canister marked sample 1 is what it said. Which, that makes me think it may still be in medical and actually something different than what we've already found. I love this Tiffany style lamp. Okay, let's go back into medical. See if we can figure this out. Okay. So there's a lower level of medical in the interchange for sample 1, the first sample. It should be in a sealed canister. I mean, quarantine lab makes the most sense, right? Okay. Put that in there. Sample 1. That's it. Found sample 1. Okay. Okay, so they are different. Okay. Okay, so I've got the tape for Dr. Tanner. I've got the sample for Mother Jago. I've got the canister for Dr. Holder. Oh, can I even get out this way? Yeah, I might not even be able to get out this way. I might have to... Yeah, I have to go out through the bottom. Okay. Yeah. Gotta go out through the caves. Just use that up. Medical tunnels. Snatching the crown again. I actually, I'm gonna refund the points to you for that one. You still got it because I meant to switch, lower the price back down. Yep. You get an extra vote. Alright, so we're here now. So let's see. Let's... don't have a battery. Fuck, I need a battery before I can do this. Okay. Well, that was silly. Alright, we can get it back through C over here. All right. All right, there's Dr. Tanner. So let's see, that'll take me to Slattendale. So I need to go to Casterfell for Mother Jago. And then we need to go back. Okay, so let's go to Casterfell Woods. Next, I think. Because we can give this to Mother Jago and drop off the oh, this is just medical. Hang on. Slattendale. Guess we have to go through the central processing, huh? Where am I going? Casterfell Woods, this way. Not correct. This is where we just were. I don't remember. Yeah, we've got to get over to Alpha. So I need to lock the... I need to go through the center. Yep. We need to avoid Dr. Garrow for the moment. Oh, I know. Yeah, it scares me a little bit every time. Crawl through. Alright, yeah. I need to power on Data Store Alpha to...
Don't do anything.
What? Someone? You got it.
To open up that main way. Alright. Combat stim, huh? Pistol ammo, love that. Yes, pistol ammo. Okay. So, we've got an item for Mother Jago, and in the same spot, we need to find the radio parts for... what's his name? And those are like in the same place, so that should be pretty easy. Might lower our heart rate a tiny bit here. I only have 14 SMG ammo left, so I might swap to some other weapons here in a moment. Oh, rifle ammo. Love that for me. Hidden item. What we found here. Page torn from a journal. We're not supposed to write anything personal, so if they start to search us, I'll have to hide these journals. But I just had to try and get my thoughts in order, and perhaps writing it down will help. What we found here defies easy classification. Suddenly it doesn't matter what the Yanks might think they found at Roswell. This easily trumps anything they found scattered in the desert. This could alter the global balance of power, perhaps even change the course of history. It's almost too much to hold in one's head. Tomorrow we blank. Or we keep going. You're ordering nuggies. Could you get my wrap thing? It's like medium or mild. And then I'll take some of your mozzarella sticks. Hopefully you have my order in there already. Here we go. Alright, we're going to go into the cave first. Speaking cave, the druids have taken the radio part. Okay, now the okay. They should be perfectly fine with me just taking it. And me walking around here, and they should be perfectly fine with me just taking it. But, we'll double check. Can you have nuggies too? Absolutely. Come on down, we'll get you nuggies.
Who's out there? Show yourself.
Oh?
There's someone here. Death to un... Oh God! Climb!
Apparently the druids are no longer happy. Happy to see me. Okay. Yeah, come on down, we'll get you nuggies. You can have nuggies and
I
snuggies.
don't need to understand the purpose to fulfill the purpose. It feels good. Help. Who's there?
Yeah, the druids were just letting me come hang out before, but at least right in here. Not everywhere, but in this spot specifically. Actually. Alright, we've already harvested those. Oh my god, how did that one shot miss?
Over there! Seek with me. Bloody hell! Help me! Whoa! You will be more useful. Come on, we've got to turn the tables.
All right. Yeah, these druids are trying to, well, A, they're trying to kill me, but also they're obsessed with a voice in the soil. I love the idea of a mace. There it is. Oh no, that's a log. Interesting.
Sergeant Malloy, to answer your question, we are one bored squadron leader away from perdition. If those RAF dolts decide the quarantine is insecure
there's my radio
and
part.
enact Operation Atomfall, the whole zone will burn.
Operation
That's why we have to get
Atomfall.
out as quickly as humanly possible. Why we don't tell the good people of Wyndham a single blessed thing about it. Now you have your answer. Erase this recording immediately. That's an order.
That is the first time we've heard anyone say the name of the game. Operation Atomfall. Seems like that's their, like, lockdown protocol. Basically, when shit went sideways, it was what they named the, name drop, right? It's what they named the plan to lock everyone here. All right. Got the radio. Now let's go talk to Mother Jago. Edgar, stop licking your paws, please. Stop it.
Salvation awaits us. Take the serum to the Windscale plant. Feed it to the thing they call Oberon. The path to Oberon is clearer now. Give life to the Interchange and it will open the way.
Okay, you don't actually care, huh? You don't actually want me to give this to you. You just want me to do the thing. You can buy bandages from her, though.
Take care.
Okay, so now let's go to Wyndham. Which I think... Yeah, we can get there this way. Alright, here we are up here. And... we need to get back down. There's a path down over there. I really need some ammo, though. I am low as fuck on ammo. I wish you could craft ammo, but it's like the one thing you can't. You just have to find it. Can't craft arrows either. Or an outlaw. I don't know where. Sometimes you hear enemies from like surprisingly far away, so. Alright, so we're going to go in here. We've got something for Dr. Holder. We've got a note for Alf the barkeep. And we have the radio part for... what's his name? The captain. And then I think our leads might be pretty much done there. All right. Let's go into Wyndham.
Attention! There has been a theft from the village hall. Do you have any information about this crime? If so, report it immediately to the protocol officer.
Burb. Hey, the telephone's ringing.
Do not trust Captain Sims. The protocol was enacted for the good of the country at large, not the quarantined area. If necessary, the quarantined area will be sacrificed.
Yeah, I mean, I already don't trust Captain Sims, but the voice on the radio says don't trust anybody. Which, you know, fair. Okay. So. We have a few different things to turn in here. First and foremost, let's see. Alright, so here's the church. Here's Wyndham Hall. Let's go in here first. first up, we have a key to this. June's Errands. Little tea room. Visit the boathouse. Plant flowers beneath the nearby ruin. Stretches in an early night. Visit the boathouse. Plant flowers beneath the nearby ruins.
To ourselves, but we're up to our armpits in soldiers
desperately need
and
that bit.
outlaws.
Helpful. Here's your missing radio part.
Splendid work. I cannot communicate how pleasant it is to be dealing with somebody competent for a change. You have no idea what it's like around here, and I envy you that ignorance.
Found some tapes alongside it. What's Operation Atomfall?
Ah. Atomfall is, well, it's a necessary evil. This zone is under total quarantine and can never be left insecure. If the quarantine is ever to be lifted, attempts to have cleared the zone internally have proved ineffectual. I regret to say, the zone itself must be sterilized. Those are my orders. Those are terms of the quarantine protocol. It's beastly, but my hands are tied. Finally, we may turn our attention to extraction. You'll no doubt want to know what the extraction plan is.
Yes.
Well, to be blunt, it's you. My men reported the doors to the Interchange are open again after 5 years of fruitless attempts to gain entry. And this small miracle just happens to coincide with your appearance, as if from nowhere. I had a suspicion that you might turn up something useful, or die in the attempt. Thus, I was happy to give you your head and let you pry and scratch while I waited. Now we can see the path, and we can escape this trap, you and I. You should be flattered. I had faith in
Oh,
you.
jeez.
But be in no doubt, while you may have got us close, you still need my men and I to ensure safe passage out of this place. There remains just one task to be done. You can reach Windscale via the Interchange. Once you reach that wretched place, you must destroy the core of the corruption that has blighted the zone. Blow it to kingdom come. Whatever the scientists found, whatever this Oberon is, destroy it. If you destroy Oberon, I'll wager the interference field will die with it. All we need to do then is call for extraction. As simple as hailing a taxi. Come to me once it's done, and I will guarantee your safety in the chaos that will surely ensue. Be in no doubt. Things are likely to heat up out here the moment you destroy it. Make sure you're ready.
New lead found. Sims wants me to destroy Oberon. Sims has told me that before he can call for escape, we need to disrupt the interference zone around the zone. He believes destroying Oberon will bring the interference field down with it. He told me Oberon is inside the Windscale plant, which can be accessed by powering up the Interchange. Once I destroy it, we will need to escape immediately, so I should be sure to be ready before I get there. I mean... that is now most people telling me that I need to destroy Oberon.
Citizens of Wyndham, we cannot guarantee your safety
Go to Grendel's head.
Do you have a good reason to leave the village?
Yeah, that's most people telling me now that I need to destroy Oberon. The only ones who aren't are Mother Jago, who wants me to feed it, and potentially Dr. Garrow, who wants to study it.
Welcome back.
I have the message from her.
That's brilliant. Brilliant. Knew you'd get it done. How's my contact in Skethermore? Been a while since I heard from him, truth be told. Dead? Oh, Oh, no. The poor bugger. He were a good un. And a few of them protocol lads, you could still say that about. You know, he were one of them ordered to stop that civilian convoy. The one that's just wreckage up on the Skethermore Road. Oh, don't think he ever forgave himself for that. Been a helping hand for us ever since. I really appreciate all you've done. These messages are more important than you might realise. Let's just say you've given the village a chance to, well, speak up for itself.
Okay.
Here, take this.
Oh, you get something.
And thanks.
Oh, yeah, Molotov I don't have room for.
See you around.
Wait. Maybe I had room for one Molotov, but not 3 or whatever he was trying to give me. Sure. Alright. Alright, we've got something for Dr. Holder. I don't know why I can't remember his name.
Report any unusual strangers to protocol forces immediately. Do you know that person?
Alright, let me talk to the vicar once more.
Ah. Oh, Lord, not you as well. Listen, the pressure of living in these walls, it can cause one's mind to play tricks. But I assure you there are no ghosts here. No one has been inside the cellar since the disaster. The key was lost along
You're
with the
just a little bit
scientists,
younger.
God rest their souls. Perhaps you should get some rest, hmm? I'd like to avoid any ghostly rumors being spread about the place. Farewell, and God bless you.
They did indeed clean up the body. You love a religious figure? I am very ambivalent about religious figures. All right. All right. Hey, buddy.
Time is of the essence. With any luck, Sample 1 will still be hidden away in the medical facility.
I found Sample 1 for you.
You found the sample? But this is wonderful. For the first time in years, there's hope. A true, viable hope. Those used to be some of the finest minds in the country. Country be damned in the world. My colleagues, trapped there when the laboratory was sealed. Now I need to get to work on this sample. This alien muck has vulnerabilities, but taking advantage of them is difficult. But I can see you're curious and you've earned some answers, should you want them. Is there anything that you want to know? It's an official secret, for all the weight that carries now. Oberon is the code name for the meteorite they found buried here. It was uncovered just after the war, during the evacuation of New Slate mine workings. That discovery was the reason they built this whole circus here. I dearly wish it had remained undisturbed. The rock itself contained remarkable minerals, instrumental in the creation of the atomic batteries, and all the other marvels you've no doubt already encountered. But they drilled too deep into Oberon. And, at its core, discovered organic matter. That was Sample 1. A team of biologists, myself included, were assigned to analyze it. But the Oberon investigative team drilled too deep. There was some sort of violent and highly energetic feedback that collapsed part of the plant and triggered the quarantine. That was in 1957.
And what is the growth you discovered?
Plainly extraterrestrial, voracious and implacable. At first, The top brass was excited by the potential it showed. In small doses, it seemed to accelerate our ability to learn to a remarkable degree. Your mind expanded. As if you had a connection to lost knowledge that you had somehow forgotten and were simply rediscovering it. But then,
so kind of cute.
Started to change. We barely had time to start coming to terms with it. The explosion at the Oberon site came just days later. The quarantine was declared, and they trapped us in the lab. They left us for dead. Our own colleagues.
And how did you end up here?
Why am I still trapped in the medical section? We didn't know it at the time, but there was a breach towards the back of the lab. Thanks to my experimental inoculation, I was able to resist the infection, to keep my own personality and intellect intact. I escaped through the tunnels under the lab. The only place I could think of to hide was there. When it seemed there was more to this growth than the BARD top brass wanted to admit, some of my colleagues and I decided to set up a very unofficial lab. This is it. It was hard work carting all this gear undetected, but we managed it. The vicar agreed to let us use the crypt for storage years ago, before the disaster. We made a small donation. To the church, you understand. And he didn't ask any questions after that. Now, I need to get to work on turning this sample active but toxic. A biological time bomb, if you will. In the meantime, there's something else you may be able to help me with.
Okay.
In return, I can assure you a route out of here. That's the deal.
Very well. What do you need?
Sometimes, at night, I go up to the church tower and listen to the sentries chatting down below. I've heard some chatter that suggests my old colleague, Dr. Garrow, came back into the zone. I hear that Garrow somehow escaped from the soldiers' prison. That was your doing, I presume. Please tell me where she is. I very much need to see her. It's vitally important. She and I worked on the Oberon project.
Interesting. I wonder if he's going to go
Garrows
kill
are
her.
cyberneticists. That's the science of control, if you're unfamiliar with the term. She was over on the technological end of things, leading the development of the robots. A very brilliant woman, and obsessively devoted to her work above all else. When the quarantine was declared, well, she got out, and we didn't. I never thought I'd have the chance to see her again. But it seems she couldn't leave well enough alone and just had to come back. It's vital I see her about something before we can leave.
So I suspect that if we tell him, he's going to go try to find her, and he's either going to kill her or she's going to kill him. I'm going to do it because I want to see how it plays out. But I highly suspect we've already made an enemy of Dr. Garrow by not erasing the records of Oberon from the system and copying them onto a tape instead. So we've already made an enemy of her. So I have no issue telling him where she is.
Of course. I might have known. Thank you. I'll finish my work here and then make my way to her.
Okay.
I'll finish my work.
Okay. Dr. Holder is going to meet Dr. Garrow. So I highly suspect the next time we go to the Interchange and we go to the room there. Ooh. That he'll be there, and either his body will be there and she'll be angry, or her body will be there. New finding. Extract from 26 July 1957. Memo for medical staff. The transportation of the core is ample to the special facility on the lower floor has been successfully completed. It was not, however, completely satisfactorily, in my opinion. I laid down a list of all the safety measures that were to be observed, not treated like some manner of a la carte menu. Safety margins were inexcusably shaved. I would remind you all that on matters of institutional safety, that I am the final arbiter, not Dr. Garrow. Dr. Holder. Yeah, they are clearly at odds with one another, and have been. But also, a lot of people have been at odds with Dr. Garrow. Which also partly a little bit makes me think that actually there might be a reason to go with her and like do her version of it, because it seems like everybody else wants her dead. Or like has a beef with her. Right? The protocol imprisoned her. This guy's angry with her for leaving him trapped in the zone when she escaped. Dr. Tanner wanted the information copied that Dr. Garrow was keeping locked up in one of the data stores. The only one who doesn't seem to care about Dr. Garrow at all is Mother Jago, and that's because she's, you know, she's being hippy dippy talking to the soil. So, okay. So we still have the growth stimulant. Key is like special item here. I realized... Oh, hang on. I wanted to go quickly back down to the boathouse.
Tastes like sheep dip. Better than nothing, mind.
Oh no, we already found... Hang on, let me see something. What's her name had that note about going down to the boathouse and planting flowers.
Let's not have any trouble.
It's not tracked as a lead though. So there may not actually be anything here. Oh god, there's leeches in the water. Because of course there are. Can I go down here? Water. Okay, not helpful. Alright, there's potentially only one other thing I want to do here in Wyndham, and that is explore this zone over here, which is going to be a little tricky because I think it's...
Don't be causing trouble.
Yeah, this is the...
Not sure I like the look of you.
Yeah, this house is... restricted.
Do you have any information about this crime? If so, report it immediately to the protocol officer. Remember, colluding with criminals is a serious offense.
I knew it! Someone's there! Whoa! Right, Ram. All's well then.
Got some training stimulant.
Trespasser!
Somebody
Get lost, or I...
Bloody hell. Careful. Don't get
Help me!
I'm bleeding!
Oh, God, that's bad!
Yeah, okay. I don't know how we're supposed to do this area. Or do we just not?
Behave. I see. Bollocks! Please, God. Let me see you. Oh, Christ. Back the way you or die. Shit hole in the village much longer. Stone the crows. Well, now. There's not safe yet. Best stay alert. Watch your heads, lads!
No! I don't wanna be trespassing.
Go? Or you're dead. Take him out, boys.
Why? Why? I didn't do anything. We're going here. The water didn't look frog friendly. I know. I have no idea how we're supposed to get through that little area. Okay, so we need a battery. And we also need, do I have any spore resistance? Get one of our first aid kits back. Okay. Let's see. I can probably craft one, huh? Yeah, strange tonic. I need to use up this med kit.
Hello, is somebody in here? Good Lord, I can hardly believe it. Alan Holder. Alive and kicking. After all these years. If there's one thing I admired about you, it was your persistence. Are you just gonna stand there? What is it you want?
He's gonna kill her, I think. Okay. Cool, is that gonna ventilate this place? Yeah, it looks like it did.
Power restored in data store Alpha. Systems and personnel monitoring.
Okay.
Quarantine has been lifted in this sector. Full power restored to central chamber.
to Storm Alpha key. Ooh. Bandage. Bandage. Pistol ammo, love that. Requires platform gate key. That's a whole other thing that we don't have. Okay. Fuck, I didn't know those guys would be in there. Please tell me I got done with the stuff in the... down in the muck, though. Okay, I did. I'm sorry, what? Woof. A new comic. That was actually like pretty minimal. Oh, got it. This is just down here. Got it. Two different access points for the same thing. Hack. Get rid of that. God. Nice. Shotgun and rifle ammo. Pistol ammo. Towel. Platform gate key. There it is. Ooh, finally we can get this. Really? That's not worth much at all. Let's go up. Okay. Body. Glass. I mean, I can make more of Mother Jago's special tonic here. Surprised I'm not finding more, like, unique items, you know? But... Ah, okay, that's that one. Okay. Alright, well, we've got pretty good resistance here. There's the medical shutter. Still don't know about this door over here that's says locked from the other side, but okay. Let's go through here and see what has happened. Because I suspect... Yep, she killed him. A letter sealed in a glassine envelope. Genevieve, I don't suppose I shall ever see you again. And I don't suppose that this will ever reach you. I'm sorry that I hurt you. It was never my intention to do so, but we are both prideful people, and it was inevitable that one of us would wound the other. I wish so many things had turned out differently, but beggars might ride. I don't have the words to say what I feel, only that you will always deserve better than me. Alan. then we've got a poison formula, and Dr. Holder is dead. And she killed him.
Good lord, you certainly know how to make an entrance. Alan. He was going to kill me, wasn't he? He knew how to hold a grudge, that man.
She's resourceful.
Well, thank you for that unpleasant business. But there isn't any other type nowadays, is there? The sooner we can leave this place, the better. There is a copious amount of information. Be sure to run the... Dr. Holder? A hideout?
Interesting that
Where?
this dialogue can still happen.
Well. And you say he wants to see me. Well, I'm afraid I have to decline. We didn't part. I suppose you'll...
Yeah.
Indeed. He always did like to bang on about his... I can't say
I don't
I'm
like her
convinced,
either.
But if you want to tell him I'm here, I can't stop you. There is a copious... Be sure to...
Okay, she doesn't have anything else she wants to say. So, I can kill her. I'm debating on doing it or not. Seems like she's not going to do anything yet. What I am going to do is I'm going to take a little break. Because once I use this device here, on this, right there, we can go to the end game, I think. So I'm going to take a little break, and I'll come back and we will see what that entails. So be back in just a few.